Hi Earth Signs, welcome to your October reading. I'm Felicity from Enchanted by Soul. If you would like to work with me, to book a personal reading with me, check out my mentorship, you can check the description box below on how you can book with me and to work with me. Also, if you're watching over on YouTube and you like my videos and you want to keep up with what I release, feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, feel free to check that's all in the description box below. That's what I'm trying to say with that. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, welcome to your October reading. Let's get stuck into it for you guys, okay? Look, there's a lot of energy that's coming through already around connections, okay? Yes, this can be love and romantic connections, but it can also be the connection with yourself, the connection, sorry, there's a lot coming through. A little bit, yes, with spirit, but I am picking up more so on romantic connections and then the connection with yourself. But this can be connection with your business, okay? The connection that you have with friends, with family, all of that too. What I do get here is there is this big breakthrough coming. This big breakthrough coming of finally, it feels like finally, like breaking free from these past patterns, past wounds, and really like the past wounds that have created patterns. Okay, and the patterns have come from a place of survival, of what you've learned to survive, so there's no need to be hard on yourself about it, okay? But it's like you're breaking free from it. You've done so much work, so much shadow work, so much healing, you know, all of that, and it's like finally those chains are being completely severed, completely severed. There's like a lot of lessons too. For some of you, there may be a connection that you need to walk away from. You'll know if that's for you. It doesn't feel like it's strongly coming through, so on a larger collective level. So you'll just know if that's for you, okay? I'm not going to go any further into that. So, but it's just this energy here of like big lessons, a lot of wisdom. You've grown so much. For some of you, you're ready to like step into some teaching, even like teaching around the subjects of connections. But there's just this beautiful energy here of breaking free of any inner turmoil as well that you've had around making decisions and choices and connections and all of that. And again, the connection can be with career, can be with family, friends, but also, yes, romantic. If you're single and like open to love and wanting love to come in, because of the hard work that you've been doing, and I say hard work because healing your childhood wounds, looking at your relationship patterns, healing the patterns that you developed, okay, to survive, but that really don't serve you. It's like to work through that is hard. It's not easy. It's not an overnight process. It's difficult and it can be painful at times. So, but there's this energy here of like all that hard work's paying off. And so if you are single and looking at wanting to bring somebody in, okay, so to have someone come into your life, it's like I see that there's an opening here. There's an opening because you're ready for it, and that there is space for it, like energetic space for it, okay? So just be open. Be open to how that transpires for you. Be open. Interesting. Some love coming through. All right. What do Earth signs need to know, please, for the month of October? Beautiful. You're shifting your focus. You're shifting your focus from battling the inner demons, okay? The inner demons, right? That, like, your shadows. It's this, I've been battling this for so long, but I don't really need to be battling it anymore. I've worked through it enough. I'm going to shift my focus from all of that, and I'm moving forward. And that's where your healing really starts to amplify I don't mean amplify in a way that you're going to be in the corner of your bedroom crying. I mean like amplify in a way of like, I feel so free. I feel like I've healed so much. I've let go of so much and I feel free. I feel like I can step out now. I feel like I can come out of the shadows, come out of rest, of rejuvenation, of the energy of spending some time alone. Sometimes we need to do that, right? But I feel like you're coming out of that, because it's like I stood my ground against what I needed to stand my ground against. And sometimes that's ourselves, okay? There's parts of ourselves, we're gonna really put our foot down. Sometimes that's in our inner child, we're gonna put our foot down and say, nope, you're not running the show, okay? And it's like there's this big shift of focus, which has created a lot of change. There's birds here, the white birds here represent to me freedom and peace. So birds always represent freedom to me, and other things, but I'm really picking up freedom here, and white specifically, like peace, okay? So there's a lot of peace happening within your mind. There's a lot of clarity, there's peace happening within your body, and you're like, I feel good. I feel like I can step out now. I feel like I've like if you're in connection, it's like, and you've been confused, like you're making a decision about it and you feel at peace with that decision. If you've been feeling unsettled in your relationship, it's like peace and groundedness and being settled, not settling, there's a difference here, but settling, not settling for a relationship or for someone, okay, but settling into connection, into relationship, and not running from it. That's an energy that's coming up here as well. And also this kid is feeling at peace with, like, I trust that the person that's meant for me is going to come in when they're meant to come in, and I'm going to shift my focus to some other things at the moment and be open and understand that this is going to come. And then the moment you do that, boom, boom, that's what's going to happen. All right, let's get some tarot. Earth signs, please. Whoa. This is a new deck I got, by the way. This is called the Pagan Tarot. Earth signs, October. It's just like so much shadow that you guys have had to overcome. So much shadow that you guys have had to overcome. And I giggle about it because I'm an earth sign and I can resonate. But it's like, you're doing it, okay? You're doing it. I have the Two of Swords here. This can be where our mind is major mental conflict. It can be too where we're refusing to see, or like we've got like our wounds and our shadows are really obscuring our clear vision, okay? And then that's when we have to really go within to try and connect to our soul, to our intuition, to really feel. But sometimes still our shadows can override that. So you've been doing a lot of clearing, a lot of cleansing, a lot of removing, okay? And that's creating the clarity that I see that's showing up here, okay? And the movement. So the Two of Swords here, okay? I also have Justice. This is things returning to, like you returning into much more of a balanced state. That's what it feels like here. It's like your emotions are balanced, your head and your heart are like are balanced. The feminine and the masculine energy within you are balanced. Like everything feels balanced. And then two, once if you're in a connection, that's coming back into balance, which is then going to make business come back into balance. Other areas of your life come back into balance, okay? Because when something's out of alignment, it's going to show up in other areas of our life as well. So it feels like things are coming back into alignment. That's really beautiful. I have the Devil here though. And this is that shit that holds us back, right? The toxic crap. And again, I did mention earlier about if you need to walk away from something, this is a connection that feels like it's full of emotional manipulation and you really need to walk away from it. But again, I feel like that's just a message for like one of you, maybe two, but I really feel like more like one, okay? Two, you could have experienced a lot of emotional manipulation in past relationships, and that can create like a wall that you build through survival, so you don't let someone really close in. That's some of the shadows that you have been letting go and removing and working through, so that you can be open to bring in someone who is nothing like what you've once experienced, okay, in a really good way. I'm getting here, like writing down everything that you know you want to get rid of. Everything. The toxic shit that's within you, the toxic connections that are around you, the past situations, whatever it is, writing it down and then burning it, okay? If it's safe to do so, go ahead and do that. Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords, okay? Beautiful. Six of Cups is an offering, soulmate connections, okay? Just soul connections. It's also a card of nostalgia. So if you have been refusing to see the truth of the past, it's going to be, that blindfold's going to be taken off, okay? And you'll see it very clearly and you'll know for what it was. And then you can be like, oh my God, I've been holding on to that for so long. Why? It's like you're finally getting that and you're like, oh, fuck that, cut that off, move forward, okay? So that's actually really beautiful clarity that for some of you, you're going to be receiving. To the Six of Cups as well can represent that connection we have to ourselves, a connection we have to our inner child. Remember too, you don't want the inner child to run the show. You don't want that. But you can like bring out those aspects of yourself that, you know, are childlike in a healthy way through creativity, through play, okay, through whatever that is as well. The Six of Cups here representing that. Really nurture and mother yourself, it feels like as well, okay? I have the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. This is understanding. This is victory. This is success. See this tree in the background, okay? All the leaves falling off. It's like all that dead weight. Bye-bye. It's gone, okay? You've released a lot. You've released and let go a lot. And you've stood your ground. You've stood your ground against situations, people, but also your wounds. You went, no, I'm not going to allow these wounds to come in and fuck up a good situation for me, or these wounds to come in and try and like hold me back from experiencing something really magical or creating something really magical for myself. And yes, I am picking up on connections here. It is heavily coming through, but this can also be within business, okay? It can absolutely fit in that part too. All right. I feel like for some of you that have been waiting for this clarity, it's because there's been so much crap within you, okay? And I mean like just like a real fogginess, okay? And that's being removed. You've been removing that by working through your shadows, but also it's like I feel there's this like energy of coming back into alignment, and then that brings in the clarity. And then it's like, oh, I see it now. I see what I have to do. I see the truth in front of me. I see the truth of the past. I see the truth of this situation. And I've got a clear understanding of where I need to go. Okay? Sometimes the truth isn't pretty, because sometimes the truth can smack us in the face a little bit. And sometimes it can be about something external, and sometimes it can be a little bit of an aspect of ourselves. All right, I'm going to close this out. Earth signs for the month of October, please. Speaking of balance, okay, angel of balance here. Coming back into alignment, balancing your energies, okay? Having a look too, if there is a connection or connections around you where things just aren't in alignment and you know it, let it go. Or if you are both willing to like help bring things back into balance, do that too, okay? You get to decide. You're the one in charge. But just know that I feel like there's been like so much out of like alignment in your personal life is what it feels like, that's causing like things to go out of alignment in other areas of your life. And what's happening is you're bringing something back into alignment when it comes to your personal life, and then that's going to show up in other areas of your life, which is a breakthrough. Because the Ace of Swords also represents a breakthrough, okay? A breakthrough. One more, please, for Earth signs to close this out. The Temple Path and Door to Value. The Temple Path is a very spiritual path, okay? This is also just spiritual enlightenment, a spiritual understanding, walking the path that feels right to you, not walking the path of others. I also have Door to Value. You're being given like this new opportunity because with this like manifestation energy of opening up new doors, a lot of value here, learning value, but yes, of course, this can be money as well. Two, when something's been out of alignment somewhere in your life, it's going to show up in other areas. And that could have been possibly doing some blocking around like finances, okay? And with things coming back into alignment, seeing the truth of a situation, clearing out old shadows, you're going to see things come back into alignment, and then you're going to see things flow more effortlessly towards you, including money and finances. Of course, this is a co-creation process. We still need to take action, and sometimes that action is to get things back into realignment, okay? All right, Earth signs, I'll see you guys for November. If this resonates, be sure to comment below. Send you love. See you soon.